This is the last time I'm going to do this. I promise. Yeah, right. I'm not going to do this anymore. No more turtle hunts. I've done too many. And as you can see, I've got a lot. I've got 150 booster packs. You know, this is like over 4 looster boxes. And we're going to see if we can finally succeed on a turtle hunt. Because this is the last and final time I want to do that. You know? Welcome to Alakazooted. And today, we're going to rip 150 Stellar Crown packs and see if we can get our turtles, our Tortinator, our Squirtle, our Terapagos, all the goodies. We're going to see if we finally have our chance. You can't see them all on screen, but there's 150 packs. Mega rip, we're going to try to go as, you know, at a good steady pace and just see if we can do this. We should probably get about 50 packs or 50 hits in all of this. If things go well, if I don't get an awful batch of loose packs. But with that being said, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, make all of this possible more and more every week, you know, and help me out here and just let me know what you guys think. Let me know how you've done with Stellar Crown, and let's just get right into it and see how we can do here. All right, so we're getting right into pack 1. Let's see if we can get some first pack magic here with Stellar Crown. Right? Nope, no metal. Alright, second pack. Let's see. Now, all of these are from sleeved boosters that I got. Oh, Cinderace EX, first one. These are all from sleeve boosters that I got at CVS. Yeah, CVS of all places. I managed to get a lot of random packs at CVS. It's crazy, right? But you know, I walk in and I'm always looking for packs, and sometimes dude just randomly comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, you want them?" And I'm like, "What? Uh-oh, we got something. We got a Lapras EX. All right, another one." And he's like, "You want them?" And I'm like, "You got them?" And he goes right to the back, brings the bin before he even puts them on the shelf, and he's got some packs. And I'm like, "What?" So, of course, I got to grab them, right? I'm going on the turtle hunt. I see them, and I'm like, I got to do it, man. Now, you know, with the way the market is, it doesn't bother me as much that I'm paying like $5.50 a pack versus the normal like $4.50 at a Walmart. So there's that. You know, that's one thing I'm kind of, you know, worried about when these things, you know, first are sitting on the shelves for a while, because I'm like, you know, I shouldn't have to pay too much for these. Oh, we got an A spec. And I just, you know, $5.50 a pack is not bad for these right now, especially with the price Stellar Crown's going for and everything else is going for that matter. It's really hard, unless you catch a restock, to get packs at the normal like $4.50 a pack. So when I see packs one way or another, I grab them. Oh, we got a Lacey. Wow, haven't gotten that one yet. That's awesome. Good looking card right there. All right, we got a hit. We're doing all right so far. I'd say that the hit rate's been pretty solid on this so far. You know? And I can't wait to get some of these packs out of the way so I get a little more arm space. It's a little tight up in here. You know, I need a big table. I need to put this camera up high or something, you know? Oh, Hydrapple. Man, we're doing great so far. Awesome hit rate so far. Stellar Crown really wants that crown. It wants to show us that it's not some joke of a set, that it's not some just side set that people don't care about. It wants to show us that it's got them hits, you know? Like, and it does. It's got some sick one. There's a dope turtle right there, Dreadnought, but they don't really have a dope Dreadnought illustration in this, you know? Which is kind of a bummer, right? You would figure with all these dang turtles. Like, does Lapras count as a turtle too? I feel like the Bulbasaur counts as a turtle for sure. Like, he's just like a weird plant turtle, but he's like a turtle, you know? I guess they just wanted to make him slightly different so he wasn't quite a turtle because they already had Squirtle. But, like, you know, we got that. We got Tortinator and stuff. Tortinator I've gotten before. What? The Terapagos EX Gold? Oh, shit. That's crazy, man. Can't understand this card at all because these damn Terra cards are hard to read. But, you know, pretty cool. We got a gold card. That's surprising already. Gold card already. Man, if we can keep hitting at the rate we're doing, I think we will get our turtles. You know, we did get a turtle just now, but obviously not the big boy turtle that we're looking for. Not our chase turtle. All right, Lapras EX. See, back to my question. Is Lapras like a turtle? Right? I don't know. I got to look more into Lapras. Classic Pokemon, but like I never really thought if it was a turtle or not. I guess because of how the head sticks out and it can't like go into the shell. I guess that's the same thing with like Bulbasaur and stuff too. But like, you know, they just look like turtles. Oh, Venusaur EX. Speaking of, you know, bam. Awesome EX card. I wish they would have had some nice illustrations for the evolved forms too. But I do dig that we got the Bulbasaur and the Squirtle. You know, they look awesome. I'm psyched that we got them. Can't really complain about it because they're sick. And they go well with that one Charmander promo, you know. So, I can't really complain about them, right? Like, they look sick. And the EX cards they did give us for the Venusaur and the Blastoise in this, they are pretty sick looking. So, I can't really complain. They're dope EX cards. They're not like corny looking EX cards. Dope Mewtwo card. Oh, another turtle. But not our turtle, not the one we're looking for. And they didn't give us a cool Dreadnought chase, so that's kind of lame. Oh, I'm all over the place with this one. Fumbling them. Fumbling there. Alright, come on. We're almost down with the first stack. And we're doing great, you know. I really want to see at least that 50 hit, you know, rate there with 150 packs. That would be awesome. So far, we're doing great. We got gold, you know. We're doing way better than I expected already. And like, it's late, you know. It's like damn near 1 in the morning, and I'm recording this on like a Saturday night. You know, long day. I got to the shop. The line was out there. The line's always at the shop, especially on a Saturday. It starts at least like 4 to 6 hours before I even get there, you know, and I see that camera going off. A lot of times I'll still be up at night doing this, and I'll be getting notifications on my watch that people are starting to set their chairs up to camp out in the morning for when we open, you know. It's like Pokemon card release type stuff at the shop, right? Like everybody wants to get tattooed and pierced and stuff, and a lot of times we're getting people from out of state, so like it's just a lot, you know. And you can only hope when you see it that you're like, man, I hope I can get to a decent amount of people today, because like there's a lot of people that want to get work done, and you just want to be able to try to please everybody, right? And then at the end of a long day, you get done, like you've been gone for 12 hours pretty much, and you're like, all right, let me get home, cook some dinner, take care of the animals, you know what I mean, do all that stuff. And then after that, you know, especially if like my old lady goes to sleep early or something, then I'm like, all right, time to go rip some packs, maybe shoot some videos and stuff, have a good time for just a little bit at the end of the night, just to finally cool down, to wind down at the end of a long day, you know, trying to be like a people pleaser out there, you know, being a salesman, you know, trying to sell tattoos and just grind and have a good time with my customers. And then I'm like, man, I get home and just want to sit and just enjoy ripping some packs and having a good time. And since I live out in the woods, and since obviously Pokemon's not a huge thing anymore for a lot of the kids my age that I grew up with, you know, like I was in school, and when it first came out, I played it when it first came out. I still have my original cards from the original base set, the whole deal. So like, you can't talk to people a lot, like just in the neighborhood, you know, when you're an adult, when you're living out, especially when you're living out in the country. It's not like your neighbors are into this stuff, right? They're taking care of their, like, you know, farms. So this is something I like to do, you know. What? Another Terapagos EX Gold. This is crazy. Holy crap. This is nuts. We are getting turtles. We're not getting the chase turtle, but it's like Stellar Crown is trying to schmooze us. You know, it's trying to be like, hey man, like, I know I haven't been giving you what you've been looking for, and like, I know you haven't even got like the Squirtle illustration, but like, hey man, like, we got to give you some. Here's a little treat for you. And I'm like, thanks, dude. I appreciate that. It's a kind gesture, Stellar Crown. You know, we're still on the hunt though, and we're still gonna hold your feet to the fire. We really want to see that. Them big turtles. That's what we're looking for, man. Big turtles. Big turtle game. And we're not getting our big turtle game on. I mean, we technically are. I keep saying that. And then I look over at those 2 gold turtles and I'm like, well, see? They got me, man. They got me. It's crazy. Oh, we got the Crispin. Oh, that's a crisp looking card too, by the way. Damn, great looking card. Zoop. Dude is just chefing it up outside, doing his thing. Just like all the Pokemon trainers be doing. You'd be just cooking outside on the fly. That book bag got everything in there, dude. You could fit so much stuff in that bag. It's crazy. You would think, homie, at some point, like, you would have to upgrade and, like, pull a cart behind you, you know? Oh, we got a little EX card. Like, that you would just have to pull a cart and be like, look, man, this is, like, the only way I can get around right now. I got to use this cart. I got so much shit with me. But hey, man, that's how it goes. And you know, once you get the Pokemon in the Pokeball, it don't weigh anything. You don't even have to worry about it. Just hang out. Put that thing on your belt, dude, like it's a keychain. Dope Eevee. You know, it's crazy. The Pokemon world's wild. Get myself a little drink. But that's how crazy the Pokemon world is, you know? You just be out there doing your thing with a bag with like hundreds of pounds worth of gear, and it's no big deal. Like every RPG ever, nothing weighs anything. Well, it does because you get over encumbered by stuff, but like, you know. Now, as far as Stellar Crown goes, I keep thinking like maybe I'm gonna put a master set together, and I know I will. I can't help it. I definitely have enough pretty much to do the master set, except for a couple of the chase cards that we're hunting right now. And if I'm honestly thinking, like, if I don't get it out of 150 more packs, I don't get my chases, like, I gotta just buy them, right? Like, what do you guys think? Do you think I should just buy them at that point? Like, because honestly, bro, like, it's crazy. It's so crazy to, after opening, you know, probably at this point a few hundred packs of Stellar Crown and not getting a Squirtle or not getting the Terapagos special illustration rare. Like, that's kind of wild. I don't know how bad the hit rate is, but like, we're doing okay. Like, we got 2 gold turtles, but how have we not gotten them yet? It's crazy. I get it. I'm not opening booster boxes and stuff, so I don't got that guaranteed hit rate or nothing. I'm opening looster boxes. So there's a disadvantage and an advantage. Could be really bad, could be extra good. No guarantees here in this game. Oh, Medicham EX got that full art action. Good looking card, great looking pattern in the back. So that's pretty cool, we got that. All right, we're getting them hits stacked up. Still on the prowl for them cards. Bam. I hope you guys are getting some of these code cards, by the way. Like, I hope you guys, like, I've had a couple people comment and say, like, thanks for the code. But, like, I hope you guys are getting a decent amount of these, because there's so many of them. You know, and I try to flip it around and make sure you guys get a chance to be able to pause it and get your code or whatever. One or the other. If it's not the QR, then it's the other one. Bam. Well, bam. Well, bam. See, and I don't know if when I get these packs, like, that the CVS is getting them all from, like, the boxes of loose blisters, and they just open them and dump them in a box, but they're all from that batch, or if I'm just getting a bunch of random ones from different stores, thrown in a pile, redistributed around. Like, how do they do it? I don't know, and that might make a big difference on how I do on these hits, because I might be getting just a little bit of random stuff from different batches rather than, let's say, one case of, you know, sleeve booster packs or whatever, right? That went directly to them, and let's say I ended up getting like a couple boxes of them or whatever. Like, I don't know how that works. I guess that's how it goes with, like, some places, because you can go to, like, Dollar Tree sometimes and see the whole thing right there, like the whole box, and you can grab the whole box. And then I don't know if there's a guaranteed batching thing with that, but you can do that. It's very rare you're gonna find that. Like, we found Journey Together recently at Dollar Tree, just chilling on the fucking shelf. That's kind of crazy, but all right, got that dash bun, got them buns, and we're finally unveiling some more of the wall here, so we can start putting a new wall of hits here as we start to chip away for them chase cards. We still have a chance, you know, we still got a chance. Bam. Now, I've been doing rip it or skip it for a while. By the time you see this video, I'll probably be over 50 episodes or so in, probably 5 or so seasons in, who knows, however long this video takes to upload. Because I'll, you know, record maybe I had so many videos recorded of me opening stuff that I just never posted or made a YouTube for. So it took up quite a lot of months worth of stuff, you know, at the like 3 videos a week rate. So like, it could be a while before this one pops up from when like I actually recorded it technically, right? I should look back and think about that and then like reference like recorded this at this date, airing this date. On just a couple of them, just to see how much material I have sitting from how much stuff I open in my spare time that I document it and just didn't immediately put up for everybody to see. Like, are you guys filming yourselves and not posting it? Are you filming and posting it? Like, are you doing it on social media? Are you doing it through YouTube? Like, you know, what are you guys doing? Like, do you guys like to just rip more by yourselves? I do have some stuff that I'll occasionally rip by myself, especially like if I get like a one-piece booster box and some packs and stuff. Me and my girl will sit and rip them just by ourselves. So we don't record it or anything like that. We just have fun, see if we get any cool hits. And that's just kind of our thing right now because we love the art in it, right? The art in the One Piece stuff is awesome, and I would love to see some artists like that go into the Pokemon stuff. They probably have, I just haven't paid any attention to it yet or really looked into it yet. They probably have, and there's probably some dope ones that I've missed here and there in the Pokemon world, of course, because there's so much. So let me know, obviously, if you know any artists that do, like, let's say One Piece stuff that are also doing Pokemon stuff, that I could see that kind of quality in that, because I'll be looking for it. Let me put some of these cards away here, or at least move them out of the way. It's getting crazy. Getting crazy. All right, keeping it going. Keep on keeping on. That's how it be. And we're moving, we're grooving, you know? We got a lot more to go still. We're getting close to that halfway mark. Or we might be through it. Yeah, we're pretty much there now. In that halfway zone. Oh. Zoop. Now the hit rate was slowing down, I'm noticing. A little bit. We were on fire in the beginning, man. We were crushing it. Now it's just chilled out ever so slightly. I would like to see it juice back up a little bit. I'd love to see that tingle get reactivated. Boom. Get that sweet turtle magic coming in. Oh, Raging Bolt. Haven't seen that one in a hot minute. But there it is. Zoop. Let's see. Oh, man. We're getting burned right now. No turtles. No turtles. Getting burned. That's crazy. I need the turtles. Turtles in a half shell. Turtle power. And you know, you get plenty of good turtle commons and uncommons. Even a couple rares, you know. But like, no really badass illustrations we're seeing yet. None of the coolies. Actually, like, no special illustration rares really at all. Now that I think about it, oh crap. That's kind of wild, right? That's not good. That's not a good hit rate at that point. Now that I think about it, granted, we got a couple golds and stuff, but other than that, like, full art, you know, trainers, like, that's okay. Now that I think about it, these sleeve blisters aren't doing good for the illustration rares. Which is not a good sign for our turtle hunt, right? And we want a good sign on the turtle hunt. Man, it's hitting me now, and I'm like, oh, that's bullshit, right? Like, better not do me dirty like that. I better get a decent amount of illustration rares out of this opening. Like, it's kind of crazy if I don't. That would be super unfortunate. Dude, getting absolutely cooked. That's crazy. This half is getting cooked. Man, you're killing me, Stellar Crown. You are fumbling the crown. You had a chance at the crown, and you are losing it now. You're making me not want to open Stellar Crown again. I will end up just like bailing on this set if we don't get like any illustration rares out of this and special illustration rares. That would be crazy if you open 150 packs and you don't get any special illustration rares. That would be like evil of the Pokemon Company, right? That would be crazy bad luck. No illustration rares, no special illustration rares. Like, what is happening? After this stack, I'm gonna have to take a moment of reflection here because this is ridiculous. We got one. I said it, and I birthed it into existence. A Gulpin. That looks very silly. There's one, finally, something. And I feel like Stellar Crown just laughed in our faces. Like, did that as like a joke. Because that is like kind of overly silly too. Of course. Because why would it be cool with us, you know? Oh, Venusaur EX. A light dusting of sugar, a little sweetening for us, but not quite. It's crazy to think that we might not hit the 50 hit marker, you know what I mean, the average that we should get, the 1 in 3, you know, but we also might not really get, like I said, besides the one, any like major illustration rares or special illustration rares, which then at that point I quit Stellar Crown. If that's the case, I will be so pissed, bro. I will be so pissed, and it can win back my heart by giving us that chase turtle that we're looking for, you know, or it could just continue to make us elevated in our anger, just to the moon in anger, you know. Raging bolt anger. That's what kind of anger, you know. And I could be like, screw you, Stellar Crown, I'll never buy you again. And then I'll tell CVS guy, nope, you can't depend on me. I can't buy this stuff because it's very sad and depressing. We got a grand tree. I'll be like, look, last time these packs put me into a severe depression, and they didn't let me succeed in my turtle hunt, and I'm a failure. That's what I'll have to tell them, and it'll be very sad. Fan Rotom. Oh, that Bulbasaur. Whew. Thank goodness we got one. One of my favorites. Sick looking card. Love it. Thank goodness for something. At least the Bulby. We need that Squirtle though. I've gotten a Bulbasaur before. I have never gotten the Squirtle or the Terapagos, and I need to get them for the collection. We gotta succeed here in the Turtle Hunt. It's such a cool card. They're both cool, and we need to see them in action. I want to see them just in person up close, because I haven't even got to like hold them up close before. Like I've never like, ooh, yes, Crabominable. Awesome looking card as well. They've got some really unique illustrations in this set, and I feel like that's what keeps Stellar Crown alive if you can get them, apparently. But we just got lucky real close. Maybe this second half could be the magic half. Maybe things are turning around for us. You know, that could be a sign. We got an EV. Could be a sign. Oh, Raging Bolt. Not. That's a sign of my anger. We don't want that. Oh my goodness. What the heck? That was crazy out of nowhere. Those two just to give us a little hope to stay in the game, you know? To stay in the game. It said, hey, don't give up on me yet, it said. And I said, all right, fine, I won't give up. But it's like, what if we don't finish and then we pull the hits that we're looking for? That would be amazing. Then it's like, do you stop and just save it, or do you just keep blasting through and see if you can get a chance to get them again? That's what I wonder, right? It's like, man, I'm real tempted. Oh, before I get into it, let's get a little zooted. Damn, it's crazy, bro. Like, honestly, that shit is just so wild. What a crazy volatile hit rate and turnout for these because of this, you know? It's crazy. What? The Archaludon, and we got the double hit and another turtle just for good luck. Oh my goodness, thank goodness we are picking up a little bit. Oof, I was starting to get really, really nervous that it was going to be just a devastating day for us. Like a devastating night after a really long, busy day. I thought it was going to be just depression, you know, like just kicking sand in your face after a long day, you know, or just giving you that double overtime of like the hardest to work with clients or something, right? That's what it feels like at that point. It's like, dang, bro, you crushed me. You crushed my soul. But, man, Stellar Crown's pulling back. It's coming back. It's winding up. Maybe it didn't want to give us the illustration rares and the special illustration rares till later. It wanted us to get that build-up. That Kofu, you know? Wanted us to get the build-up. Get that weight on like Kofu. Get a little thick before we get into it. Before we get into the thick of it, get a little thick on us. If that makes any sense and doesn't sound absolutely stupid. Because I'm sure it does. Because I'm a little wacky. Especially this late at night, you know what I mean? It's late, you're ripping packs after a busy time. Grinding. I haven't seen a lot of Pokemon tattoos, though, with how much things have gone up on the market. I haven't seen as big of a demand for Pokemon tattoos compared to like other anime stuff, you know? Like I've done a ton of like Hunter x Hunter lately. You know, lots of Naruto stuff, like all that kind of shit. So, oh, we got the ace spec. No double hit though, just a deluxe bomb. Zippy boop. Man, we might get that 50 hit ratio that I'm hoping for, but will we get our turtles? Man, it's a tough game still. It's a really tough game still. Oh, another Metacham. It'd be crazy if Stellar Crown had God packs, or like if they like called them like King packs or Queen packs or something, you know, because they had the Stellar Crown aspect. Like that would be kind of cool. But you know, who am I to say? I'm just some goofy dude who collects Pokemon cards and does a lot of tattoos. That's just It is what it is. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just having a good time. I'm just somebody who always has these ideas of things I'd love to see in a set that Pokemon never gives me, because I must have awful ideas, or everybody does, because everybody talks about these things and we don't get them, and they just do some other random stuff like Pokeball and Master Ball Hollow stuff on Prismatic, which nobody cares about. Whack as hell. I mean, if you guys care about it, that's cool for you, but I personally do not. I don't fuck with it. I think it's super whack. Starting another stack over here now. Yeah, but I think it's super whack. I'm not into it. You know, Prismatic has been my least favorite to try to open. It's been like the most depressing out of everything. It's traumatic delusions all day, 100%. That's correct. When people say that, that is 100% accurate. Because that shit is whack. It's the worst. Another turtle action. So many turtles, but not the turtle we're looking for. These are not the turts you're looking for. The turts. The turtles. Am I not turtle enough for the turtle club? Turtle. Do you remember that? Anybody? No? Master of Disguise, Dana Carvey? No? Am I too old for you guys? Do you guys not remember? That just might be a me thing, you know? Like, I remember it, nobody else remembers it. Man, I've gotten a lot of these Venusaurs. A lot of plant matter going on over here. For a turtle hunt. We're getting an awful lot of that. You know, not as much water stuff and turtle-y stuff. Not even a Turtonator. What's up with that? No turts? The Turtonator. Man, we're still not getting it yet. It's crazy. How have we not hit it? How have we not got our turtles? We got another crispy boy, but no turtle. It's nuts. It's madness. This is blasphemy. This is madness. This is a turtle-free zone, apparently. A turtle drought is what we're seeing here. Dripping. Man, it's crazy, dude. What a sad time. What a sad time to be ripping Stellar Crown when you're getting no turtles. When you're in the hunt, when you're looking for the turtle magic, and they're giving you no turtles. They're like, you don't actually like turtles, do you? And you're like, no, we love turtles. That's what we're looking for. And you're like, I don't care. Here's a Medicham. And you're like, screw you, bro. That's not right. A Rhyperior. Again, that's what it wants to give you. A Rhyperior. It's got a Rhyperiority complex. That's what it's got. Jolt ticked off with that nonsense. Right? I probably sound absolutely silly right now. Like, and not in a good way. Which is my fault. This pack felt heavy for a second, you know? Felt a little thick. Oh, it's got an Orthworm in it, that's why. Because it had this thick boy in there. The Orthworm. Zoop. That's why it was like that. Go figure. That's what it is. Zoop. Kablammer. Gossifleur. The fleur. This is crazy. Where are the turtles? I demand you tell me. The Shredder demands it. The Ripper of Packs, the Shredder of Packs, demands to know where the turtles are. That's what I gotta say. Oof. bent a card, but it was the first card. It was the Fido, because it was doughy, so it was fine. It survived. What's with the iron boulder? I don't like that. That's silly. That's real silly. Man, I just keep demolishing these code cards. They get annihilated. That's probably just why they put them there, because they're like, bro, they mess up the 2 cards. Oh, another Bulbasaur. Whew. My goodness. Thank goodness for that. Love this card. Man. At least you can give us some Bulbasaurs and make us not feel miserable, right? A couple of those. Try to make you feel a little better about yourself. I've already hit it. I need the Squirtle, but I can definitely look at that cool little dude, because he's awesome. Maybe I can get myself like a graded 10 out of one of them, and just keep it in my collection where the turtles are kept, you know? Where the turtles are. That's a great card. Great Duraludon. A lot better looking than a lot of them. Than a lot of the ones we've gotten. At least in my opinion. There's some sick art that just never makes it to, you know, the full card. And obviously it's a constant thing I talk about. Oop, another Venusaur. Man, it really wants us to hang with the grass types and not go full turtle. It likes the plant turtle. It's like Diet Turtle right now. Diet Coke, Diet Turtle. That's how it goes. Those are the odds I'm dealing with. It's crazy to think. Like I said, a few hundred packs, and still no Squirtle, no Terapagos. We've gotten our Bulbasaur. We've gotten our Turtonator. So where are they? It's crazy. Esparta. And there's plenty of others that I probably haven't hit yet either that I need to get. But like, man, where the F are they? It's these non-guaranteed batches with these single packs to where you can get a lot of doubles of random stuff, or you can get a lot of dirt, and you're not guaranteed to get your illustration rares. You're not guaranteed for your special illustration rares. You're not guaranteed for anything. It's just gambling hard. Unless you maybe get them in the boxes. Metacham EX, alright. Again, with the Metachams. No turtles. Doesn't want you to have full turtles. Just wants you to have Metachams. Lots of them. There's going to be lots of them visible apparently in every stack that I have here. Because that's just the way it goes. Palmy. Lots of Palmies in the front. Always welcoming you. Great Charcadet card. But always welcoming you with that. That Zorora too. I would love to see that specific art on a full card because it's great looking. It's super sick looking. What can I say? It's awesome. Man, grubbing. I'm gonna need some grubbing after this long pack opening. You know, I'm gonna need a good amount of munchy food. Some good goods. After all of this pack opening without being properly satiated with turtle. Not that I'm trying to eat the turtles, but you know what I mean. I have a hunger for the turtles. Look at that Tortonator. Pretty cool looking, right? But not the one. Not what we are looking for. Glameow. Raboot. Raboot's got a cool illustration. So that's also a cool one to look out for. And it's not a super expensive one. It's like a $5 card. So like you could get one if you don't find it in this. Fairly easy if you're looking for one. At least right now, they're still cheap. And it's a cool looking card. It's not a bad looking card at all. So I kind of dig that it's in there. Raboot's a starter, right? So that's a cool one to have. I like that they have a lot of starters. in this, like an unusual amount. All right, we're narrowing down towards the end here. And no sign of turtles. It's crazy. Like, what the hell? I mean, not that you would get a sign of turtles. You would just get the turtles. But you know what I mean. Like, no inclination that we're on the verge of it. It's not like we're striking turtles left and right here. We're getting lots of Venusaurs, and maybe we'll get some more Bulbasaurs, hopefully. Oh, the Hydrapple EX, a great card in the set. Probably one of the other big hits of the set. Awesome looking card. Crazy pattern on it. Crazy art style. Finally, another hit. Not a turtle, but still awesome. So I can't be super mad at that one. If we maintain our illustration rares the whole time, that would be fantastic. I would at least be happy about that, right? Whoop. I know, it looks like there's not many left, but we still have one more stack after this little one here on the left. It's kind of nuts, right? There's so many more to go still, but we've already gone through so many. Like, I got 2 giant stacks over here to the side of me. I'm trying to keep them from falling over like a big old Jenga tower. I should have probably made smaller stacks, but there's not enough room for that. There's no time. No time! Man, these are crazy. And this is a long format video right here. Like, I don't usually do videos that are obviously like damn near like an hour long and stuff like that. So like, let me know what you think of these. Should I like cut these down, chop them up quite a bit? Would you rather that, or should I just leave it? Just organic, just open, me doing things, post all the hit numbers maybe at the end or something, so I'm not making a giant edit. I'm just kind of cruising through and having a good time, just, and you just hear me bullshit about all this random stuff, right? Like, one thing I could tell you guys is crazy stories, because obviously, like, my work life and my career, and oh my god, this is one of my favorite, if not my favorite cards of the entire set. Whew, man, I got interrupted with the glory right there. Great card, super psyched. But like, yeah, like I was saying, like, obviously growing up in the inner city, my other house is in an area they call Hooker Alley in the inner city. I've had crazy stuff over the years. Like, my whole life has been wild with the tattoo world in that area growing up. You know, we've had everything from stabbings to our windows getting shot through. We had plastic windows like in the shop my whole life because of that. You know what I mean? Like, plenty of people getting robbed, attempted kidnappings. Oh my guys, you know, like, burnt my place to the ground, had to rebuild, like everything you could imagine. You know, my house to this day, I still got bars on every window of every floor. But like, I've got some of the goofiest and funniest stories. Look at that card right there. That's an awesome looking card. Haven't seen that one yet in person, so that's super cool. But yeah, like, so I've got lots of wild stories. You want to hear like funny story? You want to hear like some real messed up stories? You know, whatever. I could just, if you guys dig that, I could sit here while I'm ripping these packs and just go on and on about some of the most wild stuff you'll probably ever hear. You know what I mean? That you guys don't have to probably deal with in your lives. Because I, for some odd reason, was an idiot and stayed in the capital of New Jersey for 30 years of my life before I moved into the country, right? So kind of nuts. And you kind of regret it when you look back at like how much time you waste in like what I like to call the communist state of New Jersey. It's a bummer. But that means there's a lot of funny stories, a lot of juicy stories about all kinds of crazy stuff that people would do. And not a lot of good stories, like nothing juicy for the Pokemon world, nothing big in that world, in that area, but still some really wild stuff, and stuff that, you know, depending on what kind of stuff you're into hearing, you might enjoy. So let me know if you want me, maybe in the next video, to just kind of give you a random wild story about something in the tattoo world, so you guys can get introduced to that a little bit. That would be cool. Oh, hit the camera. But we've got one more stack. One more. Can you see it? It's crazy, man. Crazy. All right. Yeah, I think this is going to be like an hour-long video just about, which is kind of nuts. I've never done anything quite that long. So that'll be cool. Big milestone for me, right? Doing this long of a video and not just totally like losing it and being like deer on headlights. Like, I don't know what else to talk about in my life while I do this. Like, I could talk about Pokemon stuff. I could talk about regular, just whatever's going on. I don't know. I could rant about all kinds of stuff. Because obviously right now, it's hard to talk about like where I found cards. Obviously, I can tell you my great CVS story on how I got these. But otherwise, like finding restocks and stuff, like it's not easy. And like the game store doesn't have much, the local game store. And I'm not really down with some of the upcharges of some of the stuff at those places. And everybody's like, oh, support your LGS. And I'm like, if they were affordable in any way. Awesome Lacey right there. If they were affordable in any way or made it affordable compared to like me just driving by a regular box store and stopping in once in a while, because I'd rather pick up a restock there than at the LGS with how much they upcharge you at the LGS, you know, and with how much things cost. And sometimes with certain sets, how hard it is to get any hits and to really enjoy yourself. It's like, dude, I'm not paying for that, especially prismatic is what I'm referring to in particular, right? Like, I'm not dealing with that nonsense. And for a kid, it's sad to say it, but for a young kid, dude, the best way to get the most in this community is through the box stores. They're going to offer you the most product and at the most affordable price when they have it, right? Nobody has anything, so when people do have it, the box stores, when they have it, it's a better deal. Like, and that's a bummer. Kids, I don't think if you're real young, it's gonna matter. Wherever you can get packs, you can get packs, and you're gonna enjoy yourself. But for like people that are actually looking to still like collect and they know a little bit about what they're looking for, still the box stores are your best bet. A lot of times getting stuff online anywhere is really hard, and you're always paying the upcharge. Whether it's stuff is a little bit higher priced in general online, or it's the shipping on top of it. You know, it's sometimes just too much. And like a lot of people don't want to pay that. And like I could see, you know, when you're buying cards and stuff, singles, shipping's not bad. Like I have a lot of cards that, you know, I sell on the eBay store on Kazam Collects, and for the most part, most stuff under $20, like ships like with like your sleeve, your top loader, it's well like sealed in there, it doesn't move around the way I do it and everything, and it's like 60 something cents, right? Got it on 69 cents exactly the way I calculated it. Giggity giggity, right? Like, and dude, I don't mind it in that situation, but when I gotta order, you know, an ETB and I'm paying like upcharge maybe $10 extra online, and then on top of it I'm paying an extra like $10 or so for shipping. I'm like, dude, are you kidding me, bro? Like, it's ridiculous. And like with Journey Together, for example, if you're not collecting sealed ETBs and you want to open one, it's cheaper for you right now to just buy the loose packs, order the loose packs, and order the promo out of the box. And it's more affordable, which is kind of crazy, you know, and it's a bummer that like you can't just walk into the store most of the time and just pick one up and go home and have a good time. Not like it was quite a few months ago, but you know, things are different right now, and it might chill out, but right now things are definitely different. And when Destined Rivals comes out, I'm sure everything else is going to be hard to pick up still again. It's not like everybody's going to just wait for that and not touch the other cards on the shelf. They're going to buy it out too, just like they've been doing with everything else. You know, I only get lucky because these cards didn't even make it to the shelf yet. And I got there in the morning and the dude was like, hey, I have them. I didn't put them up yet. You want to see them? You know, like I was just blessed with that situation, you know? I'm one of the lucky ones in that scenario, right? But I still didn't get any turtles in our turtle hunt, aside from our gold turtles and our Bulbasaurs, which is very sad. Very, very sad. And now that we're dwindling down and I'm looking over and I'm not talking quite as much in that zone, I'm like, oh man, I'm looking over, I'm like, we're almost to the end and we have not got our big turtle. So sad. Such a sad time. I think I'm just gonna have to buy the turtle, and I don't wanna. I wanted to get it on an official turtle hunt, you know? I wanted to pull it on an official turtle hunt, and it's not happening for me. It's just not in the cards for me, and it sucks, right? Pun intended. It's not in the cards for me. And oh man, all I wanted was to see that Squirtle get pulled, or that Terapagos pulled just right out the pack, you know what I mean? And just get to see it. Like, oh, dude. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to order it and just hope it's close to pack fresh or whatever, you know. Lame. Super lame. But we got some awesome cards out of today's hits. I can't lie on that. At least we got some really cool stuff. We did get those 2 gold Terapagos cards. We did get some Bulbasaurs. Look, we even got another ace spec, which I don't really care for, but we got one. We will see, though, if we hit the 50 hit count. You know, we're on our last 5 packs here, but did we hit the 50 hit count that I was hoping for? Because, you know, 1 in 3, right? You got 150 packs. I'm like, come on, man, 50 would be great. 50 hits. But who knows? I don't know. But it makes it seem like, especially with the lack of illustration rares, that maybe it's easier to just buy booster boxes. But there's the upcharge with the booster box that's probably still more costly than buying these single packs from your CVS or wherever you can find them. If you can find these at Target or Walmart, pick them up, because they'll be, what, $4.50? And that's a lot better than, like, you know, $5.50 over at CVS, right? Like, because that's a bummer. Oh, that's a cool card, Vikavolt. I haven't seen much of that. Crazy how you still see stuff you've never seen after opening so many packs, and that's with common and uncommon cards. That's nuts, right? The fact that I could still see some that I feel like I've never seen in this while I'm looking through. What? Another Hydrapple EX. Awesome. Sick looking. Of course, I love seeing that pattern. It just looks awesome. Put this guy in the front too. Get rid of that damn Medicham that keeps staring me in the face like a failure. Like I failed. Alright, last pack magic. We're going to do this one nice and easy. Let's see. Joltik, Tortonator, Toadschool, Milcery, Glass Trumpet, Talonflame, Kofu, Glameow. Alright. Melmetal EX. Damn. No, we failed in the final turtle hunt. Let me know if you think I should do another turtle hunt, or if I should just say screw it and maybe sell some of these doubles to get the turtles I want. You know? Because that's wild, bro. Still have not got the chases we're looking for. I mean, we got the Bulbasaur. I'm happy. I got a couple Bulbasaurs, so that's great. But let's see how we did, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Very close to the 50. Not bad out of 150 packs. Let me know what you guys think. That's Stellar Crown, 150 Rip Extravaganza, big turtle hunt. Got 2 gold turtles though, so there's that. Got a couple Bulbasaurs, but let me know what you think about that. Let me know if that seems like it was worth it, or if I should just go for booster boxes or booster bundles, or if I should just buy the cards outright. Alakazooted out.